back to the left.
Hi.
Welcome back. We are so back and I'm so dark for some reason. Let me change on that. Let's be okay. That's it. Yeah, that's actually kind of good. I didn't expect that to look good, but it's actually serviceable, I would say. Music's a bit too loud, so we're gonna change on that. Yeah, that looks much better. That's too close now, buddy. Get out of my personal space. As you can see, we are kind of close. We're kind of close to 150. And we also kind of have the materials to do it. So who knows, we might just be able to pull that off today. But it's a little bit of a prep. I've been trying out a setup involving the Samael weapon. And you know, just seeing how well this can farm zones like K3K, Duncraig, etc. And it is kind of good. It is kind of like really good. Because we see we are at like 1 minute of entering and we are at 1,112,000 some kills. You can see how quickly we can cruise through this. And it's just honestly huge. Like if you wanna get yourself a quick glove, this could work, and you don't want to pay an exorbitant amount of money for it. Kinda need to have a fizz weapon set up. Imperfect. Oh my god. Does this zone have a unique mystic orb? This is the second one I got. I already have a moon crystal from this place as well. What the hell? Yeah, but I also noticed that I got a decent chunk of UMOs while I was farming this place when I was actually like in hardcore and I needed the gloves themselves. I think I found like 3. It might have changed something actually. I could just be delusional, but I think there is something to that. Not the delusion part, that's, you know, I'm fine with that. Also, I know that hasn't changed, that's always been true and real. But I'm talking about the unique mystic orb bias, even though it could just be luck, I guess. A lot of very specific luck towards this niche and very rare drop, which happens even less outside of this place. Well, I guess I could be totally right about that. I could also be totally wrong about that. That also, you know, wouldn't be surprised if I was just making shit up based on purely empirical evidence. But that's just the kind of thing you do after a while. When you think you're an expert at something, you can just make shit up and then appeal to authority, you know? Some weak people would say that's like an argument error. Like you just don't do that. It's like a fallacy or something. Appealing to authority, but I think that's just the reality. After a while of doing something, you will just know things. The knowledge just gets into your head. You will be aware much more than people who didn't do that specific activity that you've been doing. It's just how life is. I don't think we're getting it in this run. Okay, so I think we've cleared out most of the place I wanted. Sometimes I can't tell if I'm teleporting or desyncing. Hey man, yo! We are doing perfectly fine. So that was like 3 minutes. I just wanted to see some numbers on this. And it was more than 2,000 kills. That's so fucking fast. But nothing special. We've been just doing some little preparation to ding 150, which I think you might be able to figure out from the title, but you know, big things are gonna happen very soon. Just doing a little bit of mental preparation for that, as well as letting this music play because I just really like it. It's so calm. Also, might have a like job prospect, something, you know. It's not the most interesting. It's some pretty basic work, but it's work. So I'm kind of excited about that. The pay seems decent, so at least there'll be a little bit of like even less stress in my life. Kind of excited about that. How about you? I don't know why I got silent, like I was expecting somebody to speak in a voice to me. I have brain damage. Oh, is that shield good? Doesn't have physical damage, even though I thought this was... I mean, it is for the melee Sorc set. I just thought it had some damage. Grinding with Sandstorm Pella? Hell yeah. Let's fucking go. Ride that bad boy until you can't. That sounds bad. That sounds bad, don't. Nope, didn't meant to phrase it like that. Oops. Anyway, after being unintentionally sexual. Yeah, it's the season of the Sandstorm. It could have been the name, honestly, and it would have worked great. Season of the Sandstorm. It's huge. I don't know if it doesn't get gutted in some way, shape, or form. I'm gonna be the most surprised out of everybody. I found a crazy staff. I'm gonna need a little second to show it because I kind of want to get through this while I'm in the rhythm. Also, the music is gonna stop. Okay, I guess the music stopped sooner and then some random Hungarian stuff started playing. Okay. So I found a crazy staff. Look at this thing. Look at this thing. 270 to 330 damage, 75 natural attack speed on it, 140 strength. Insanity. Like, that is fucking crazy. Also 20 life leech, which is kinda not sure if I already did that before. But yeah, I'm currently trying to get an effigy as well. Empyrean Touch, I think that's the name of it. So if we can make that F as well, Jesus Christ, that's a 700 weapon damage staff. I mean 700 top end staff, which is not something you see every day. Like, it's already better than the one I had, and the one I had before I already thought that was like, dude, we're not finding anything better than this. And I kinda did with that. I will show you what I had before. That was also like really fucking good, and this just beats that by like 20% average damage. It's just insane. Like, I haven't tried Deimos with this new staff, but I kind of want to because it should be GG. Okay, I don't think we're getting I don't think we're getting a pair of gloves. No, never mind. I don't think we do for real. It's gonna work someday. Someday it's gonna happen, and it's gonna be the funniest shit. Okay. Yeah, but that's like huge speed we can do with this. So if I still need, I'll probably need another one because I kind of want. Yeah, that's another like 2,600. Crazy. This sword is insane good. But yeah, I'll probably need one for the pre-buffing with what's it called? Mark of the Wild. so we can pop off a little bit more. Make sure my hotkeys are set up, just in case. Yep. Let's do the libraries first, because I have it kind of prepared. And I cannot really progress Deimos until I don't have my Dream Fragment 5, which only comes from Phobos, so I kinda need to get lucky with that. Hopefully these two will do, and I can finish one of them. But yeah, let's get into it. Oh, let's get an XP shrine. Why didn't I think of that? Why am I being a dumbass? That just doesn't... I mean, I thought about it, that's why it came so quickly, that thought. Because I previously was like, when I get there, I need an XP shrine to begin with. Okay, not this way. Oh my god, this area has such a low density, it's crazy. I was expecting to be able to just teleport like I did in K3K, but it's should have been obvious that we're not gonna be able to do that. I like how politely she just stops, like... Okay, there we go. Let's go. I'm so ready. I didn't get fire res on my Dora, I guess. Oops. But never mind, this should be easy. Easy peasy. And there are no lightning casters, so we have such a free run. Such a free run. Hopefully. I can still die on the 139, so we need to pay attention a little bit, of course, but I'm not really concerned. And we also have another scroll and 2 tier 10 keys, so 150 shouldn't be an issue in like half an hour or something, maybe even faster if I don't forget to take my XP shrines and I don't die. Thank god there is no XP penalty though, imagine. That would be crazy. I really don't like that where there are... Oh, that's how we get burned. We get just stand close to these pillars and those fire dudes will go absolute crazy. Okay, so now that I talked about not dying and then dying and like within a minute of me saying that, how about I don't? How about I don't do that? So having no teleports kinda really hurts in this place, which I also not a big fan of. Like I get it, it's meant to be a time trial thing, but at least put like a cooldown on it or something. Just let me use my teleports, man. Like even the walls can kill you if you stand too close to them, like that's not fair. How is that fair? This game is known about being fair. How is that fair? Ooh, shiny. And we got a tier unique Sorc chest. Good shit, man. The thing you are expecting from 140 zone. Let's learn from our mistakes and not die on that staircase. We started with 89,000 XP. So I'm kind of interested in how much we can get. This should be, if we do a full clear, like if I actually manage to do that, this should be around 26,000. Because we have really good XP gear. I mean, really good XP from our gear and charms mostly. With my druid I had 65% XP gain and I've gained like 18,000. Or 18 to 20,000. And the druid was even clearing slower, like I kind of needed to go a bit more chill because I didn't have life leech. I had like the crazy amount of regens and everything, but I couldn't like 0 to 100 heal myself like with this build, which is sort of insane. Like we're kind of cruising here. If I don't get stopped at like bottleneck places like this. Okay, we're fine. The moon crystal again. Stop giving me the moon crystal. I don't need it. I needed it like 4 weeks ago when I was playing an Amazon. I would have loved to have like 3 in 20 minutes. Okay, 2, but still. If you're like getting crystals, it should be Crystal of Tears, which is an actually useful UMO. And I haven't found any with this character, ever. Like, not even once. Crystal of Tears, not even once. What I've also been doing this recently, what I've been doing recently is watching Josh Strifeface. I don't know if you guys seen him. It's like the MMO review guy, the worst MMO ever, so that sort of stuff. And he speaks so cleanly, it's so crazy. So it's so good to listen to his streams. And I kind of want to do that too, just be able to speak without the likes, and so whatever. So I need to find a way to force myself out of that, because I've been catching myself doing that more and more throughout these streams, which is kind of a good exercise. Like the layout of the raid, hell yeah! It's something in the works, but I slowly want to improve everything. I already have ideas on the starting soon screens and stuff like that, and I kind of knew how to do them as well, so it's just gonna take some time to actually do it. But also, hello, it's been a while since I've seen you. How was the date that you went on, I don't know, like a week ago? Because I had that in mind the whole time, that once you're back in chat I have to ask how was that. Hey, 1 bit, let's fucking go.
Sad Catlin cheered. X1.
X1. Exactly. Thank you, voiceover lady, who for some reason also says what happened in very much details. I don't know why I set it up like that. It's a bit of an open invitation to misuse that, but hopefully no one does that. Until I fix it in the next stream, because right now I can't be effed. It's one of the best stakes. Hell yeah, stakes are so good. I had the luck of having a very good steak dinner once. I was melting IRL. I was melting into my stream. It went well. Were other parts of it not good? Nah, I don't wanna. That sounded really bad, sorry, but I hope it was good. Went well, lol is not the most, promising one, but it was good, then hell yeah, let's fucking go. A gamer and human being tries empathy, it doesn't work out. My bad. My apologies, it's kinda late here. I wanted to do this stream much earlier, but I don't know, for some reason I couldn't bring myself to do it earlier. Well, that wasn't even 5% XP. We gained 15,000. Okay, that's not a lot. If I could just have my ancient skill, that would be crazy. What's the gear looking right now? We got this insane staff. Like, look at this. Look at this nastiness. Holy, like it's... I got this today, actually. It's just... I don't know if you've seen the Deimos kill video. This staff has a 20% more damage than the one I had before, like on the Deimos kill video itself. We have the usual Soulbinder that didn't change since level 120. We have 2 Giant's Knuckles, this one is pretty nasty. This is cast speed corruption, so I don't need to worry about cast speed frames. Oh wait, actually, how much cast speed do I have? 187. Let me check that because we might not need... Okay, sorry, also I'll bring the screen here. Yep. So what we need is Sorc with staves. I thought I was already... I thought I was already capped. Okay, I guess that's a good thing we got one of these because we kind of need to use it. I have a nah, I'm gonna use it after we hit 120 just to flex maximally. We have another Giant which is pretty good. It has 2 Marksman's Eye in it. I have this bad boy, 9% deadly strike dire ZU. Very solid. The Fizzres is very dog shit, but it's okay. And I have an Endless Pride, which I got today. Hopefully that means no Phobos deaths anymore, which would be great. But we'll see about that, because it's probably not gonna happen. Oh wait, I also need... Okay, 142, okay, that's good. So yeah, we're kinda ready to pop off. It just needs to happen, and I forgot to get an XP shrine. The Pride dropped in library. I've gotten 3 Endless Prides this season from library. I don't know, it's just cemented itself as the best place to farm things at. I just love it. It's just so good. Library never really fails to disappoint. No. What? That's not how you say it. Never fails to be a piece of shit. No. So I wanted to say the opposite of it, but it kind of came out funny like that, so we're just gonna keep it at that. Never fails to disappoint. Fuck's sake. How's library for XP? Pretty good. You can get solid XP until 149 in 139 libraries, which is just crazy. And with my current XP bonus of 98%, you can get like 25k XP from a full library run, which is around 7%. But earlier on, I think it's just one of the best places to XP at, honestly. Labs are also pretty good. I gotta mention that labs are pretty decent. And we'll probably get to 150 in lab, because that's just how it's gonna come out. But I think libraries are much nicer, just because they're much more easy to sustain. Like, it's much more approachable. Like, to get the same XP at level 1, like, whatever, 140 plus, you either do 139 library, which has mostly squishy enemies. You will get a rundown if you know, if you cannot kill enemies very quickly. Or you do tier 9 library, tier 9 labs, which is really difficult for most of the builds out there. And you need the huge investment of getting really high elemental res, of course, with the curse and everything. So I think libraries are just insanely good XP. Heroic Dunkrig, I'm not sure. I basically didn't do it with this character because enemies have gigantic magic absorb and we kinda need magic damage since 60% of sandstorm damage is magic, as you know by now. So Heroic Dunkrig is not really a good spot for this build, at least. Well, I kinda need that actually. Actually, sorry, I'll stop. stop doing this. If they don't change something drastically next season, I will probably just level in library. Because following their, you know, pattern of being, there always being some rotating elemental absorb, it's probably gonna be cold next season. So I'm just not gonna play cold builds if that's gonna be the case. Much smaller possibility is it will be poison absorb, which is interesting, but I will not play barbarian or something like that. So I kind of want to play poison barb, poison throw barb to be specific, but we'll see how that goes. Or they do like randomly rotating per library. Like you could open two and both will have either the same or different ones. I don't know if they will change anything regarding that. I think it's been pretty not liked feature, the rotating elemental absorb, because you can't really play lightning builds here. You can still deal damage, of course, but the absorb is so high. Oh no. Okay, we have a minute to enter back. Okay, let's not go that way. This could still be a clear, I guess. Just not need to be an idiot and then it'll work. So for the most part, I think library is just S tier leveling. Honestly, it's way more accessible than tier 9 labs. And it's just good shit. Don't know what to tell you. It's amazing. You can also find angelics, which for many builds are incredibly crucial items. Like they bring a lot of power. And you can also find Soulforged Mystic Ores, which also bring a lot of power to the angelics. So it's just an overall goated with the sauce place. Goated with the sauce even. Thanks for the info. Ask away anything anytime you want to. I'm more than happy to answer, and that's what I'll tell every time somebody asks questions. It's because I just like answering questions. I don't know about you, but I'm built different to do that. That's another reason why I love streaming. It's just people can just comment and ask questions, and they don't need to wait for a comment reply, a forum reply, a Discord message reply, or whatever. Because I can be very stupid and not see those. But like this, I can just answer. And if something is not clear, you can just ask again, and I can answer again. So that's great. I need to change music soon. for tomorrow, I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow, to be honest. I'll probably just work on a video. Work on the guide video, the guide to all dungeons. I wanna do that. I wanna do that live. I'm gonna do that some other time. I'm gonna work on a crafting guide video because the other guide is kind of outdated and it doesn't have a lot of information. I rewatched it and I don't know how not many people called it out because it's just like, yeah, you can craft items. Like and subscribe. It doesn't really hold that much information in it. It's like there are different ways of crafting items. Some of them you can make good items, like jewels. Hope you like that. Like, how is that an acceptable video, man? So I plan to make a big one which involves just making a rune word bases, crafted items, angelics, using Dunkrig's new crafting system, using the soul forge, etc. All that good shit. It's gonna be a longer video, but hopefully it's gonna be more useful than that. Even though it's not hard to make a more useful video than that. As much as I don't like self-bashing that much. Okay, who am I kidding? I love self-bashing, but not like that. It's more like a fun fact video, pretty much, instead of actually, if you want to learn something about the game, here's how you do it. And then there is gonna be, yeah, as I said, all dungeons, which will include everything, like from the level 50 challenges up until the 150 bosses. That 150 boss, my bad. Like, I will explain fucking everything about those, everything that I know. It's gonna be a long one, and it's gonna be a lot of editing, but it's gonna be cool. I already have my notes out. Oh, I can't even show it because I'm on the screen share, not on window share. Okay, give me a sec. I'm getting into a safe place. This is not exactly a safe place. It's kind of an opposite of a safe place. I'm just moving forward now. Give me a minute. Going through it. Also, it kind of makes sense why I sometimes cannot cast my buff because I don't have max cast frames. Yeah, I have the notes here. Wait, it's only this much? Yeah, it's this much, okay. It's not everything yet. Like, I'm just starting the 125s. But I try to be thorough about it. So make sure there is as little confusion as I can physically leave behind. Probably not gonna be able to go into super specific meta details, like how much HP the mobs specifically have, at what resistances you will take what damage numbers. I'm not that person. For that you will need to find somebody else. There are people like that on Discord who can probably share info like that. I will go into it in a way to make sure that you will be able to do that once you get there. You will obviously need some trial and error, but that's true to everything in this game. Even knowing all the information, you're not gonna be able to do some of the harder bosses first try. That's just how the game is. But at least you will be ready about the information. You will still have the fun part left, which is dying. Dying is a lot of fun, dude. Just like watch how much fun I'm about to have if I don't pay attention. Gosh dang it. And especially how much fun we're gonna have in labs. Oh my god, when a barbarian one-shots us. Dude, no, that's what I call fun. Peak gaming right here. Can I not enter this? Okay, I can. I also need to prep some music for once we actually ding 150, because I kind of forgot to pull that up. What's another cool thing is that you can sometimes get a 140 scroll in here. So this place can technically self-sustain. It's kind of neat. Oh. I don't know why that keeps happening, but I really dislike it once we get stun locked like that. It's just not fun. No, that's not fun. Dying, very much fun. Getting stun locked, not so much. Okay, and I think we're pretty much clear. We left a couple mobs here and there, but I don't think I'm gonna go and chase down every individual caster that I've left throughout this place, even though that would be the optimal and efficient way of doing it. I just CBA. I just CBA big time. These gloves show up because I forgot to turn that part of my filter off. I forgot to do that. I got a message, thank you. Why is it so loud? Holy. Somebody's breaking a glass. A glass next to me. Whatever, I will check it later. I think I have a somewhat of an idea on what I got. Yeah, I'm not gonna tell you about that. My secret to keep. I cannot TP over. Oh wait, I have a full bottom section here that I didn't clear yet. Okay, I double forgot. I forgot twice. there is a whole another section which we can just clear for another 1 or 2% XP, which is great. Yeah, but it involves stairs. My biggest enemies. Staircases. I mean, it's legit terrifying to get to go down on those. Even if you're softcore, it's a challenging place. Yeah, but it's 100% gonna happen in a lab. Or if we die earlier, which I hope doesn't happen. But if we have around 3,000 to 4,000 XP remaining, there is another way to ding 150, which I did on softcore. Which involves one of the most infuriating bosses I have had the luck to deal with, which is gonna be Samael. Hopefully we are not in that situation. It's gonna be, it could be a cool way of dinging 150 twice in this season, but I would much prefer if it didn't happen that way. Because I would probably die and I would probably get a little annoyed by that. Full hand with decent damage and damage reduction, but no speed, no skills. I don't know why spell damage and max damage are in like the same filter setting. I don't know who did that and why. For what build do you need both? I'm not 100% entirely sure about that. Oh. Yo. My HP did a bungee jump. Just went back to 100 to 0 to 100 again. It's a little bit of an adrenaline boost. Even on softcore, seeing those jumps every once in a while is like, man, can you stop doing that, please? I'm not an adrenaline junkie. I don't like that. I like it a little bit, but not that much. And even if I would like it, I wouldn't admit to it, as I did before. That's awesome, dude. I gotta take those notification sound effects. Why is it so fucking loud? It's like having a boomer. Oh my god. No. It's like having a boomer phone. I open my text and the notifications are this big on the screen. Text takes up half the entire everything. It's kind of sad you can't even attempt this thing if you don't get the thing fast enough. It would be nice if we could just. Oops, that's not what I wanted. If you could just attempt it but not get the upgrade if you do it regularly. But you kinda need to be fast already. 31, we gained 27k XP with this place still needing to be cleared. God damn, okay, I guess I was wrong. We get even more. Although for the beginning we had XP shrine. So that boosts that number a little bit. But not by that much. Since we died pretty quickly. Sadly enough. You know what, I take it, why not? Why not? Just this once. I only have one box to open, so it's gonna be interesting to see what we get out of that. The last box I'll probably open on this character because I don't really have a desire to farm more Skoskalon. Why would I do that? That was another 2k I almost just left behind. Almost 30k XP though. Oh, that's great. Okay. Oh, I have 2 more. Oops, whatever. And we got twin terrors. Wow, that's fancy. That's a fancy shard, pretty much. So close to accidentally sharding this. Let's just not do that. Sharding that. Let's see if we can corrupt anything funny on this. Yeah, 100 plus levels is very funny, thank you. It's just what I was thinking about. Pretty much nothing else to do, honestly, besides getting the tainted blood thingy to proc. Just to make sure that we are 1000% safe. Banger. Okay, we're gonna stop here. A sec. Okay. I know we procced it already, let's just farm it a little bit more. Because it looks kind of funny. What's that? Okay. Okay, so this thing lasts around 10 minutes. So we have more than enough time to clear, and we can probably even use it on a Deimos attempt. Let's go. It's 20k 3k XP, probably. Whoa. That was interesting. Hope I just don't get one-shotted in the beginning. That's all I'm asking. No corrupted barbarians throughout the whole place. Full boss? Sure. All the way you want. Video game. Actually, I kind of need a full boss, actually. I said actually twice. No, 3 times. I need a full boss since we can get the fragment from him. I'm still missing that. And if we get that, that means I can do Deimos 3-pillar. Or Deimos 30%. I don't know why that was renamed. To be that. I 100% not agree with that. Maybe the first first 3 steps of it, kinda. Is 0, 30 and 60%. Sure, I guess. Even though Deimos 5 is already very annoying and very difficult. And that Deimos 6 pillars is 100%, which I think would be much more fitting. Oh my fucking god. Oh, this fucker. Coming here to ruin my fun time. I hate him. I hate him in labs. He does so much damage, it's stupid. I think that's because he has magic damage. And he can so easily chunk me for like my full HP if I'm just standing close to him. And he can also get healed as well as any other enemy. So I just in general dislike this boss very much, and I've lost so many good keys to him. Because I just didn't have the room. I killed it in a tier 8 once. I think it was yesterday or the day before. And it was in the jail layout as the tier 8. And he chased me around like the entire place. Like there was not a single place where I could just stand still because he was still dealing so much damage. So it was just 3 minutes of running around the entire place, hoping he collects the sandstorms. It was very annoying. And I couldn't even chill for like a second or something. Throughout the whole time he could just hit me with this poison flame strike thing. Just like that. Holy shit. Okay, how much did we gain? 5k. Okay. It's pretty good. It's poison shrine. Haha, that's so fun. Get it? Because we killed a poison boss. And it's not even poison res shrine, which would have been actually useful. Because poison res shrine, if I remember that correctly, has a built-in poison length reduction as well. I think I heard that somewhere, not sure. I'm just spreading misinformation or disinformation, you know. I just love lying a little bit. It's funny. Have I swapped this to cold? Nope, it's lightning. If we find a full boss, that's gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be very funny. And we found an assassin. Thank god, at least she doesn't chase me around. If you find a full boss and we have to backtrack, that's gonna be very unfortunate, but that's... Okay. Okay, dude. Why do I... Okay, that's a much better place, actually. Yeah, look at that. How much res do I have? 87. Taking 30% more damage than I should be. Because I'm stupid. Am I really didn't just... Please drop the fragment. Please drop the fragment. Please. Okay, at least we get a Larzuck. That's big. That's gigantic damage bonus. No fragment though. Another thing Phobos can drop is the Empyrean Touch effigy, by the way. I think he has a very, very, very low chance of dropping it. It's the rarest effigy out there. But he could technically do it. Just saying. 46. We need 7k XP. Just thinking of when to swap the music. It's kinda... it's not good. Okay, let's try to ignore him. Okay, I don't need anything from him. Maybe we can come back later once I get the level. But then I'm going to Deimos. There is no point in coming back for that. That anomaly can F. Okay, 6k. Okay, once I clear this room and I don't see any other dangers popping up. Swapping music. Wow, riffs on 6, yo. That's 6. Is that another one? Yeah, that's another one. Let's try to get his ass here. I don't want to accidentally ding earlier. Okay. And now we are very epically. Okay, let's get some. Okay, I think it's audible enough. Not even 3k XP left. Imagine if it happens on the drop. We get a witchcraft, yo, 120 ring. Try to time it well a little bit. Why am I nervous? $1k XP, not even 1k. Nah, I'm not gonna delay it. Let's just get it. There it is. There it is. Let's go. 150. 143 hours and I die. First sorceress in the world to do it in extreme solo Southbound. Shoot 4 bits, let's go. Thank you so much.
GG. X4.
So epic. The last 5 decks. The last stat points. Oh my god, look at that. That is maxed out. I can actually put it on my gloves. Item level requirement 150. And we equipped it. Oh, that's so good. The weather updated. Let's see if we need a little more time. I'm gonna refresh it if it comes back. Oh, there it is. There it is. 150. 6th total rank. GG. Still need some time. We are in the gang officially. Wait, this is 1000 XP. We could even be rank 3 or more. This is a lot. This is a lot. We could realistically climb up until this point, I think. that feels so good. The big grind has been officially finished. Okay, let's see the damage number change. Okay, we can go back. You know what? Let's listen to it. Let's ride this music out while it lasts. Bask in the epicness of it, because honestly, it's a pretty epic track. I still have one, so we can actually try demos. I'm not gonna do it. This is the first time I did 2 150s in one season. Honestly, if you look at this is a pretty stacked character list for a season, I think. Like, it's just probably my best so far. I can still push this to 150. Don't really want to. Don't feel the need to do it. This was big. How much kills is that actually? Let's see. 1.1 plus 1.39. Oh, what am I doing? 1 plus 0.3 plus 0.6 plus 0.84. 5.6 million kills. Damn. I really need to get a job. That's the grand conclusion we're gonna come to. Man, I need a job so bad. That was beautiful. Okay. Let's see, do we have any other unique Mystic Orbs I could use realistically? Oh, I can use a couple of these. Nice, okay. I mean, 9% VPD on something, sure, could get a place. I don't want to use my... I have a couple of... What is it? I have a couple of sigils, Sigil of Absolution, but I don't want to use these. First of all, I need 2 for this weapon, if we get the upgrade. And second of all, I kind of want to upgrade as many of these effigies as I can to possibly make the Empyrean touch, if we get it. But Dervish of Aranok, boom, level 150. Boom, level 150. It's another almost 50 dex. And also make sure I'm getting my cold res. Can I just keep it here? Just stat reroll. Just in case we need it. They did a great job with this new Diablo, but there are some very complex innovations. Do you have a video explaining them? I mean, I have a couple things, but there are like mostly build specific ones. I'm gonna do a crafting guide, which is gonna be done in the weekend, and I think on Monday I'm gonna be able to do an all dungeons guide, like every dungeon explained very thoroughly. But if you have any questions right now, I can you know, just answer any of that if you would be interested in that. Oh, I did I shouldn't have died on the last one. I should have paid it more attention. I kinda should have kept trying on that. That was too busy clip farming. I'm not even sure if I want to make a clip out of that. It wasn't that grand epic thing. It was really aura farming out for nothing. Guys. Okay. Anybody who's watching, the reason I'm doing this, Twitch streamer, is it allowed to title MedianXL topic here? Is it allowed to title MedianXL topic there? I didn't find it on my last search. I might not understand what you're trying to say. It could be that you laid it out very understandably, but I'm having a hard time. Is it okay if I title it that? Is it not in the title? Am I stupid? No, it's MedianXL. It's in YouTube as well, I think. Sorry, if you could clarify that, what you're trying to say, that would be great. Because I'm having 0 useful brain cells right now. Haha, 6, that's so funny. Okay. But the thing is, oh fuck, that's not good. That's pretty much the opposite of good. Okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Shit. Boy, okay. God dang. And there it is. It happened. I searched the Twitch to see MedianXL. Oh no! It's Diablo 2. Diablo 2 MedianXL is just a mod. I don't know how Twitch search works. It's stupid. You will be instrumental to the second phase of my plan. Samuel has his orders, but he's reckless. Doubtless, he will soon assault their world directly. This could leave him open to a counterattack. Should he fail, you must protect the Conclave at all cost. Do not fail me. Dang. That's very epic. Look at that. That's beautiful. And with that, we can take that out of the list. Nice. Do I have a Celestial Wind on me, actually? No, that would be nice. I could upgrade it directly. I mean, we're gonna have to go back anyway. But that also means that we can try Deimos 3 pillars, which is very dangerous. I'm not 100% sure on which 3 to do. 2 is very easy. We can do the second one. Okay, let me... Is that good enough? It's like, okay, maybe... Okay, why does he not... Okay, there we go. Whoa. Okay, those Necrobots not dying is not helping me. It's just not helping me. That's very dangerous. What I don't like about the damage of Phobos is that it's very spiky. Just like that, like sometimes he deals no damage and the other times he deals all the damage. And also my regen just expired in the middle of that fight. Oh my god, there is a... Oh, for fuck's sake. I'll never get to Deimos with this pace, man. I don't even have Purify bound to any keys. Why do I have to waste my time with this shit, man? Like, who thought this is a good idea, by the way? Whose idea was this? Like, you're being such a funny person for doing this. Ta. Ta. That's a big airball. Very, very... Okay. No, thank you for the follow. Hin? Am I reading that correctly? Are you Hungarian by any chance? Say it right now. Imagine every stream you follow, they just ask about your place of birth. Handsome guys. Stop. I can't take it if you would say it every, I don't know, 2 minutes in the stream. Somebody would do that. Okay, it's a dog. Shit. Thank you for the compliment. I know the gameplay is good when people care about my face. It's very good. But I'll feel vulnerable, and I'm not gonna be able to progress through this shit ass place if I'm blushing the whole time. Like, the blood from my brain will instead go to my cheeks. It's very weird phrasing. And I'm just gonna die in game than in real life. That's gonna happen. Imagine me talking about bots again. That's not good, that's not good. What am I doing? 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 Okay, we can just peacefully ignore that. I have no intentions of dealing with anomalies in tier 10 lab. Like, this build is not an easy build to take care of those, and I would just much rather not even try. And that is an option. That's totally an option. Oops, regen expired. And almost so did I. If we actually pull off Deimos 3, I'm gonna be so happy. But it's a little bit further away. So let's have to do some basic survival first, okay? Let's just do that. How about that? Who would have thought that if you need to accomplish something, surviving helps? Just spitballing ideas. I want some next level thinking, guys. And there is a goat following me. It's a goat following another goat, to be honest. What does that even mean? Where is LeBron James? He's the goat. I need to get that framed, by the way. That message. First time message. It's gonna look great on my wall. And I don't have any underlying issues because of that, of course. Oh, no. No, this is... Oh my god. That's... Barbarian jump scare. But he does like no damage. I wanted to say something, but my mind is so fucked up from being terminally online. I just wanted to say that when he's the bottom, he can't do anything. But that has a bit more meaning than I intended it to be. I just wanted to say that when the barb's bottom, not useful. Just not good. we have a little bit of time to pre-buff and prepare everything. First thing we need to do is pick up Celestial Wind to upgrade it. Boom. There we go. And now we need Elemental Ire to be also kind of prepared in the cube. See, there it is. Just to make sure that we can get the craft. If I somehow manage to land that kill, which is unlikely. Although, not that unlikely. Actually, just make sure I don't portal home. Like I actually don't portal home, but I walk to the waypoints, because otherwise it's not gonna work. Imagine deleting my tier 10 portal like that. Hasn't happened before, but I hope it doesn't happen ever, because I would be so sad. Okay, we got the buff. The buffed up. Okay, we need the gloves first. Sorta, kinda maybe. We also have way better res than we had before, so that's good. And let's also eat an apple. You know what? An apple a day keeps the death from Deimos away. There it is. We did every necessary thing in 1 minute. 1 minute. So what I need to do is purify the one that's next to the entrance, the one that's across the room of the entrance, and I think the bottom one, although that would be -2 max res, so that hurts a little bit. Actually, let me check how we're doing on res. I think we could use some fire. Oh, 90 more res, dude, that's beautiful. Instead of this 10% dex, wait, this is it's lightning. Ah, that's pretty much good. Okay, make sure it's Elemental Ire. That's the one that we need. Oh my god. Just put it on F3, we're not gonna need it anyway. Oh my god, I'm so nervous. Dude. Okay. Let's play our speeds. Oh god. Okay, we're gonna explode. Jesus Christ, dude. That's disgusting. Barb as a first summon, dude, you could just like not do that. Have you thought about just not doing that? You... Oh my god. I hate Deimos so much. I hate endgame bosses. That's as much as I can tell. And it got rid of my regen buff too. I'm about to lose my marbles. And then we get a neck. Okay. I think poison is still manageable. I don't know when she does her stuff. Okay, she's spamming a little bit. Damage is honestly getting great. Wait, get out. Oh, fuck. No. Okay. This slow movement speed is very much not helpful. Very much not ideal. And it seems to be in a very central position as well. Please, the idiot is dying very quickly. And by that idiot, I don't mean myself. for once. Plenty of time to not do that. Okay, how am I gonna leave? Like this? Whoa, that's a lot of slow. That is unfortunate. I think I fucked up the arena. I think that's just it. Why does it have to be Barb first? Why? Oh my god. I think instead of the poison is very much handleable. But it's so easy. I barely notice it pretty much. God bless 90 res. But the slow is awful and the minus res is awful. So what the fuck is doing that much damage to me? Cool. Shit, okay, get out. Yeah, I think this is just effed. And by effed, I mean farted. I don't know. Look, I'm so slow. I'm so slow. At least I can heal a little bit from these guys. But that's just awful. It's god awful. Yeah, I think these have a little bit too much range. Also, YouTube, for fuck's sake. Sorry, you've been asking the whole time, I didn't... Oh my god. Dude, is there a way to refresh this chat or something shit? Sorry, I need to swap to something more reliable than YouTube's stupid chat integration. Why do so few people play this game? It looks really good. Good question, honestly. I would love if more people played it. In what order to download the game? I have an installation guide for this game, by the way, as well. Sorry I didn't answer you earlier, and you called me handsome too, so that really much helps in the order of operations. Oh, for fuck's sake, man. For fuck's sake, man. I think the game is just taking the piss at this point. like it's pretty much GG. No re. The speed doesn't really work. I think I could try with lightning. I think that would be plausible. And that would be. I can even link it. I think it's. Do I even have maybe, let's say, 60 FPS? I think that'll work. I don't know if it will work. Yeah, okay, there it is. And it's like Joe It's Joe Biden. Go to sleep because, brother, there is nothing to be awake for. Okay, so we could do this. That's just too much. It should tell you at least before reduces player speed. This is as. We could do this, this, and this. These three. Even though this would be a bit annoying to deal with. But these three could be more doable, I think. Because as it is right now, it's just not at all. Like the arena is fucked up. I need to turn off the music for the next try. Like it's just, I just need to pay attention a lot more. Also, what I could try, since we found this beauty, just look at it. What I can try to do is take this can go back to its place for right now. Take 2 of those crystals. Take this oil and then buy a specific armor to make a tier unique for pre-buffing, because pre-buffing in this game is awesome. Let's make sure I know which one I need. I don't think I actually remember the name of the armor I need. Like just the armor base itself. It's sort of chain, but not chainmail. But instead, if I squint a little bit, I still don't know. Scale mail, okay. See, you just need to look like this. You just need to mug the game hard enough and it'll give you everything you need. Okay. 2 walls, wait. It's a decent base. Okay, I got everything. And it's gonna give me, oh, that's more elemental damage. I thought this would be physical damage. Unlucky. Yikes, man. To wish I wouldn't have done that. Although, isn't this like actively... Is it like actively really bad against Deimos? Because it reduces fire res and you kinda need fire res. Oops. But anyway, I'm not gonna deal with minus speed, minus res. That's just a stupid idea. The rest could be doable though. Like we could totally do it. I could totally do it with what are you talking about? I could slam down. Didn't I have an 8 stone? Don't tell me I have to go climb back from tier 6. I saw that I have a couple 7s, but I don't have a single 8 stone. That's annoying. That's a tiny bit frustrating. Really. It's just really. Okay, I guess. Cool, that's so good. So good. Anyway, what I've learned is we will need a Mark of the Wild gloves. Mark of the Wild is just a good buff. I don't know what else could I say. I just love having silly little pre-buffs. I love having to swap 15 items before fighting a boss. But also, if I pay attention there, we could have totally 100% doable. 1000% doable. Like we have the damage already even without the effigy. If I could do Deimos 5 as well, with the effigied up weapon, well, we might even try that. Although I don't think that's gonna be doable. Even though I will have the gear, which some better players could do it with that. It's just so difficult to manage that many things at the same time and get lucky. I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. If we get the effigy, I might go it once for this season. Once or twice. But first I need to do 3. Okay, let's not really get that ahead of ourselves. Okay, no, I'm saying it like some other people are theorizing. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm hyping myself a little too much. can so easily go from, dude, I can't do anything, I'm completely useless, I'm an idiot, I'm very bad at this game, I'm just learning my way, to then going in like 30 seconds, dude, I could do one of the hardest boss encounters in the game. Easy, dude, easy. That's just wouldn't even, it would be nothing pretty much. And then go back to be like, okay, dude, I can't do anything. Why am I like this? Like in what stage of denial or brain damage do you have to be like that? And I'm really sorry if somebody else does this too. I don't mean to offend you, I'm mostly just asking why am I like this? Me specifically. Because I don't think I have the reason to do either. It would also be nice if I could get another awakening. Because that way I could replace this with a Triune plus Archbishop one. I think that would be more damage. We would lose out on a decent chunk of life recovery and weapon damage. Because this one right now gives like over 100%, I think. It's 40 just from the... no, not 100. 36. It's like 80% weapon damage or something like that. With big life and mana on melee attack, which is important. Like I can just leave a Fusillade, like I can just put this one down while I'm trying to dodge Deimos abilities, and it's still healing me. Which is why it's important to have some other recovery outside of Life Leech and regen. Dude. Am I dying to this? No. No. Why would I? Okay, I'm also not dealing damage, which is great. Also, I completely forgot that there is an option to that. But if you're looking for other people who stream MedianXL on the forum, on the base forum of the game, there is a list of recommendations for people who have MedianXL in the title. Like if you just go here, I'm gonna just tell it on YouTube, then you can watch it. You can find other people who stream MedianXL, usually. Right now it's just me, from what I've seen. But that's mostly because I'm like decently late into the season. So not a lot of other people are playing, especially not those who would be streaming. Okay, let's try to get some more stones because I'm not really happy with the current setup that we have. It's very much not good. If I don't get an upgrade, no, I don't want to say it like that because I kind of need to do it anyway. If I have the chance, we'll go to K3K and farm for a Soulbinders. So you can pretty easily. Oh, okay, yeah. Just instead of teleporting, just walk through the minefield, face first, pretty much. Holy genius. Plus, if we could get some extra for bosses, that's always welcome, since we still need some UMOs. As crazy it is, we always need more UMOs, pretty much. There isn't really a place where I can say, okay, you know what, we're good. Oh, it's kind of close, but better if the game doesn't know that I need more UMOs. Are we at 20k? 20k top end damage. Whew. That Lardok is doing a lot of heavy lifting in that. Just so much damage. I need to get one more of that, right? That's 150. And then the Sigil of Absolutions to bring it down to 140 again, and then the effigy to make it F. I think that's 10 plus the law requirement, right? But is it? Wait a second, I might be wrong about that. I'm also gonna show you how to find this sort of stuff because it's very, very funky and it's sort of hidden a little bit. Okay, so if you go into the game guides and if you wanna know what effigies there are, okay, it's not gonna. Okay, bit of a scuffed setup. There isn't like a thing in here to what effigies there are. You need to go into the rifts section and okay, and get to the extreme ones at the bottom. Click on Dimensional Labyrinth, and there is a list of these. And we need Empyrean Touch, yeah, plus 10 requirements. Okay. It's kind of funny that it's here at the beginning. Okay, I wanted to say that's because of its alphabetical order. But what is this ordering? Let's just randomly shove these in here and players will figure out which one they need. Okay, if you wanna know, this is the rarest one, so we're kind of not looking good. So when it comes to just finding one, but we can upgrade to it if we get 2 of these, I think, or 2 of these. Somebody had like a list for it. Let me see if I can find it. It's also very useful. Okay, here's the tier list for it. I mean the upgrade list. Yeah, we need 2 Breaths of Thaumaturgy. And I have 2 Arcane Hungers. I think I even have more than 2 Arcane Hungers. So we can make 2 Brutalities, hopefully. And then make this. But for that we need to kill Deimos. 3 pillars. Until then, no upgrade. No more upgrades. So we kind of have to work for it a little bit more. Just a tiny bit more. But I think that's still like a reasonable difficulty. The other, that's unreasonable. All 6, it's outright impossible with this build. But why are there so many shrines around here? God dang. God dang. Okay, he also is kind of getting healed a little bit, so we're not really gonna give a shit about him. Sorry dude, but I just can't. I'm not really in the mood right now to deal with your teleporting BS. Kinda good. Make sure you guys hydrate as well. It's very important. I also did my walking today. Also very important. I'm thinking I'm doing something with that theme. Since kind of getting into more and more of exercising. Should do some on stream. I don't know. Not even necessarily punishments, just some on-stream exercise encouragement. I don't know, if we get like a certain milestone or we die or do something like that. We could do some lifting maybe. Oh shit, okay. Yeah, it's GG. I don't really want to throw this, but at the same time I kind of don't want to deal with these guys right now, because it's very annoying. I didn't get a stone back. I hope in the next season they change how the system works, because it's balls right now. It's very much balls. Also, wait, is that the one I need? Yes, it is. Look at that. It looks like Tyria's Might. GG. We have Tyria's Might. Huge. Is there multiplayer? Yes, I'm playing in a multiplayer server right now. You can just... we can just quit this. Are you playing alone? I don't really have anyone to play with. I haven't really thought about that. I'm mostly just like playing alone. For the most part. I don't know. But I was thinking on doing like a group season start. Maybe I could do that for the next season. Of like, I don't know, making like a Discord post about the next season. When it's gonna drop. And like get a couple of you guys to group season start together. So yeah, if you can just go single player or you can go into multiplayer. It's pretty easy to get a new account. But you can just do this and then register a new account for free. If you have the game, you can register a free account. It costs absolutely nothing. And you can play multiplayer. Have you ever read a light novel? Now that's a question out of nowhere. No, I haven't. Light novel. I think that sounds familiar. I'm probably walking into something which I'm not prepared for. Sounds a bit like that. Why can't you just upgrade these stones? It caught me off guard. Would you mind explaining a little bit more of that? Free download. Oh, I'm not really... there are probably places for that, but I'm not really gonna discuss that on stream because it's not a very good legal thing to do. I have the game. I have it originally bought. There are probably places where you can accomplish that, but I'm not gonna do that on stream. Sorry. If you're looking for that, I would much rather just not do that. Okay. I would hate to be liable for something like that, even though probably nobody will find it out. I would just much rather not do things like that, things of that nature. Wait, where the fuck am I? How far have I desynced? Jesus Christ. I'm still caught up on that light novel thing. Like, where did it come from? I'm looking for answers on that front. If you have some, I would be very happy to listen to that. You guys have been asking all these questions so far. Now I have one. Where did that come from? We're gonna die again, aren't I? No, that's pretty chill. Okay. Celestial menu, thanks. That's the bottom of the barrel one. Okay, can you give me a short synopsis on what that story is about? Because the name is very, very intimidating already. And I already have the entire like Warcraft book series which I wanna read. So it would have to come after those. I can even bring it here. I think I still have it. I am currently about to start this one. It's the Well of Eternity. I haven't started it yet, but I will probably do. You know what? Actually, I'm gonna start it tonight. Why not? It's always been delaying things. How about we change our mindset and we just start doing shit? Can we do that? First of all, can we start with teleporting over? Jesus Christ, that took a bit longer. Flawed world, and they're heading towards inevitable extinction. Okay, that sounds cool. I'm gonna check on that. Based on that, that sounds very epic. I usually just read stuff that I want to, and I don't want to read that much stuff because I just wasn't interested in that many things by my own self. So, for example, if I had to look for books that I would want to read, that would accomplish not that many things. If people recommend me stuff, I don't mind that. I'm actually pretty happy about that. But no, that's not good. That's not good. That's not good. It's a bit too many assassins in one place. More than one. Shouldn't be that bad since it's tier 7 only. Okay, star chart 1. Don't need that. Oh, I would feel very lucky to have it. Won't believe it. It's amazing. I'm actually gonna check that out. You know what? I'm gonna, after I kill this annoying assassin. Okay, am I gonna survive here? Yes. I'm gonna bookmark it, okay? I'm opening up a new page. Wait, it's still being written? Okay, cool. I'm gonna check that out. There's like an audio book of that. I might get that. There were so many ads about just getting audiobooks. Congrats to 150. Let's go. Thank you, dude. Thanks for checking in. It was big. Good, he's the author. I love him. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. Where did my HP bar go, man? What happened? Yeah, I see. There's like a whole wiki fandom and everything. We just tried a Deimos 3 and I failed miserably, but that's because I opened the wrong pillars and I can't do all of them. Look at this stuff. I've got some extra UMOs for it. It's almost done. Needs a bit of extra work, but it's almost done. How is your character going? What are you doing? Are you doing assassin right now? Be careful not to read any spoilers. That's why I didn't open the wiki, because I'm like, okay, if for the first time in my life I get like an outside recommendation of a book and I spoil it myself, I'm not gonna be able to forgive myself for that. Like, I would be very mad. Okay, you know what? We can actually do this right now. Okay, just to make sure that's also on there. We're gonna kick back a little bit, just do some chill. Once you're cheating stuff, it's not cheating yet. Once it's gonna become F, that's gonna be cheating stuff right there. Now we're back to using my cheating sword. Because that's so good. So stupid. Okay. We're at 26. So you play Sorceress? I understand you like Wizard. I can recommend a Fantastic Wizard light novel. Okay, that's an interesting connection you made there. I think we can stay at the one book first. If I can go through that, it's gonna be great. As I said, there is still the Warcraft book which I wanna read. So now I can finally say it. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. I don't mind Wizards actually, that's pretty good, but what were the book recommendations? I feel like we're like becoming a bit of a smart group. I have to say, yeah, very first. Let's appreciate my tempo of reading books, okay? It's not that huge. I gotta get back to habitually reading, man. I used to be very good at that in elementary school, and then I just stopped doing that for some reason. I don't know, I guess I wasn't forced to read books anymore. Felt like Darth Sidious. You're telling me about the dark side of the Force. Is that possible to do? Not for a Jedi. I feel like I fucked up the quote. That's awesome. Like just absolutely not one of the most quoted movies out there just for meme purposes pretty much. And I don't know my meme quotes. It's shameful. Shameful, honestly. But yeah, I used to read a lot. Like I could. There was a year when I read like 20, even though they were like small, like these kids novels, which are like simplified down. I still read a bunch of them, like the classics. Although, what is a classic? I feel like it's very different through cultures. For example, I think in America, The Great Gatsby is one of the classic things which you should read while you are in school. I don't know what part exactly. But in like the Hungarian education system, it didn't even come up once. Like it's just not even a thing. Although I don't think that's because it's just not because it's not interesting. It's just what's in the Hungarian education system is already a very flawed thing. So it's not the best reference of what is and what isn't in the Hungarian curriculum. Not more Asai Ventras because the character is very deep. I'm in like the official, like in the movies, Asai Ventras is not even in there, just like completely not. I think she was in like Clone Wars more, and there is some. I should watch that. You're recommending me so much media, it's crazy. Like that's something that I don't know how I've missed. Like I really like Star Wars. Star Wars, why did I say it like that? I like Star Wars in general. Although that has probably been diminished a little bit after watching the new 3 movies. So I feel it's a pretty common experience, although there are some fans to the newer movies as well. Just not my cup of tea, that's all I'm gonna say. If you like it, that's awesome. I didn't. And I even watched like these like fun like Lego animation sort of things, like the more official ones. And I don't know how, I mean, it's like Clone Wars, that was huge. And I think it's pretty well reviewed, like it's pretty well liked among the community. I just somehow never got around to watching it. very weird at consuming media like that. For example, I only started watching Breaking Bad in like 2023 or something. And it was like going huge when it came out already. And then it had another resurgence when Better Call Saul came out. And after, like 2 years after it ended, I'm like, okay. Okay, now let's start watching the original show. It's just another one of those things which I've been putting off for a while. And then I watched 4.5 seasons in like a week, and then I haven't watched it again. I don't exactly know what's wrong with me. Maybe I should get some evaluation, because I don't think that's normal. Who knows? Who knows what's normal these days anyway? But that's a bit too society moment for me. A bit more than I'm comfortable with. So if you would like more of these insane ramblings, then follow the stream and follow the channel. I was also watching some other YouTube videos, and I've learned that call to actions are very important. So I feel like that was a good moment to do that there. Back to where I was before all of that. Holy shit. The amount of tangents I've gone on. Crazy. Is this visually not like? Isn't this nauseating to watch? So I feel like I'm having a little bit of a hard time to follow what's happening on screen, and I'm doing that. Like, I'm actively behind it. For reading the book, I admired Master Windu. It turns out, based on Jedi teachings and the continuation of the Republic. Proceedings for the Republic as a counselor turned the Jedi Council into his puppets. I mean, that was pretty much... That was even in the prequels, pretty much, wasn't it? Like, I think that's... Even though it's been a while since I watched the first prequel movie. Although I don't think the Jedi are already that... or that good of a guys when, you know, they just take children who are like, yeah, this kid could be useful as a force learner. Let's just take him from his family forcibly. Well, they'll take good care of him, don't worry about it. Okay, I guess if that works, sure. Do that, guys. It's great going. Although I was never really that big of a Star Wars lore buff. To know like deep connections between why some certain story beats are like the way they are, so I'm not really gonna be the person to make these huge judgments about that. Those books have been around for a while now, so they're way better story experts than me, who know this stuff very, very well, and they probably made somewhere made a decent career out of them, just explaining and telling these stories, which is great. But I'm certainly not one of those people, that's 100% sure. Okay, for the next round, I'm gonna change music because I feel like I have a fitting one. I just realized that I could be farming at a great speed to a music which also has a great speed. And I just really like it, and I usually don't have a fitting play style where that type of music would be good. And I think I just have the good one, the perfect one. Unless we find a pair of gloves before that happens. And in which case, I'm not gonna change music. I'm just gonna let this mix play out. That's not the pair of gloves I needed. That's a pair of gloves. It's a decent attempt from the game, honestly. Yeah, that's a decent reset point. Okay. Well, that's... Once we get in game and actually start doing it. That's the speed music we need. Let's add some volume to that. Too fast. I don't think there is a lot faster ways of doing this. Like, this is pretty peak speed, honestly. Not great visibility, but it works. Make sure we have a little control over where we're going. This madness can be controlled, and that's great about it. Disrupt. It sometimes happens to the stream as well. For some reason, I don't know. The last time it just closed. I don't know what exactly happened. That wasn't an internet issue or anything. It was just like, you know what? You streamed 4.5 hours. That's enough. Let's just stop. Okay. Guy like that. Hope everything's good. It's just a temporal issue. Issue? I don't think that's what I meant to say. Temporary. Temporal issue would be something very different. I think it's just a time travel issue. Stargate. I haven't really been interacting with that as much. Like anything. I know it was pretty big. Cultural phenomenon. For some reason, it should be something that I would be very interested in. I don't know. I just never really got around to that. In being interested in that for some reason. It really piqued my interest, even though, as I said, it's like a very interesting sci-fi, a very interesting main motive. I just couldn't. I don't know what's wrong with me. Like I don't think I even watched one episode of that, which is what I usually do at the very minimum. Just for some reason I couldn't bring myself to watch it. Okay, so phrasing it like that. It's like I'm being forced. I wasn't even forced. It's just nothing. I don't really want to sit around in this place too much, but I kind of need those gloves if I wanna give an honest shot to the most read, which I should. Kind of need this gloves. I need more than that, but that's at least it's a good thing to have. I will also need to farm cycles if I wanna do that. That's not great. But I'll probably do that off stream. Like CBA doing that off stream. It's even more boring than this. Like it's not a one big drop which could happen, just like here. It's many small drops. And it's often disappointing, small drops. And sometimes it's not disappointing. And if that sounds bad, it's because it is. It's just not an interesting place to farm. You can get some really nice items there, because it has some bias to drop more good items. But it's just not that interesting. Did 50 hours of this season already, and it's like 48 hours too much. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't wanna shit talk it too much. I still want to go in there. Go again. Okay, but it's actually sort of bearable with this scale. This way, it's like it's almost okay. Imagine just joining into this. Like I'm sitting here in complete silence, just being locked the fuck in while I'm holding a right click and trying to steer this whatever. And just nothing else. Loud music blasting. And it's just this. And if you guys think what the fuck is going on, just glove farming. I don't know. The usual. funny that we're like not dealing damage with he's bad positioned or something. I need to wait a bit. Like we're doing much better damage when he's not the main target and there's something else to bounce damage off of. I shouldn't stream this late. I feel like I have zero energy. Like even though I have 513 energy, I feel like I have zero of that now. And I didn't even think I did like anything that would drain my energy. It's late. I don't know what to tell you. If you've experienced living it before, you might know that at late night you will probably be tired regardless. Revelation. And I think it's time to stop the music because it's getting way too repetitive. And I don't like that. There we go. Sorry, that's... Every once in a while I kind of want you to feel how I am on the daily basis when I'm off stream. And that happens a lot when I'm just... go completely silent, go non-verbal, blast some music on the repeat, and just do this for hours on end. Completely normal behavior, I know. I'm just a regular guy. Or something like that. Next. I kind of wanna swap to the labs again. But the fact that we didn't get an upgrade from a 6, not 6, from a 7 and an 8, it's a bit demoralizing, to be honest. To be 1000% honest. Which is why I hope that that system will get reworked or get some quality of life. As I said, my two things which I'm asking for the new system: containers for lab stones. Like it's unreal how much space they take up. Especially if you're actively labbing and you don't want to waste any stones, because you know you never know at what point you will run out of them, and make them be upgradable like 3 to 1. I take 3 tier 6 stones and cube them, and I get a tier 7 stone. That would be great. If we could just have that, that would be awesome. Like that two changes or additions. Oh, circlets would make me love the labbing system so much more. That would be great. Like if it wouldn't be just filled half of my inventory and stash tabs and all of that. If it just wouldn't be filled with those stones, I would be so much happier. I don't know what's up with YouTube chat, it just doesn't want to update. I see that you wrote something, I just can't get to it because YouTube is stupid. Okay. Would you implant an AI biochip in its brain? What's brain? Oh, in my brain. I mean, I was assuming. I don't know. I kinda like myself as is, depending on what it would do. Although it, sadly, we are kind of in an awesome world where I don't think there is a piece of technology that wouldn't be misused, and be just taken advantage of big corporations and be used in a very bad way. As much as I want to believe in a world that doesn't do that, it's just not easy to do that. So I don't really have a faith that those would be used very well. And I don't want to short circuit IRL and just die because of that. That would also suck a little bit, a tiny bit. But I can see some people 100% going towards that way. Like they wanna mod themselves. Themselves. Holy shit! I need an AI grammar chip that could be good. Just makes me speak correct English. Although where would be the fun in that? Isn't it so much funnier when I literally cannot speak and I'm having a stroke on stream? Stroke on stream. That's what you shouldn't do. Holy shit! There were definitely some people who had a stroke on stream and they didn't intend for it. So, yikes. How can you do that? I guess just... Sorry, it's once again getting to the point where I'm just entertaining myself. I mean, if I can't laugh at my own jokes, then who will? Who else would laugh at my jokes if not for me? At least. I don't know. Going back to that, most likely I wouldn't. Maybe I'm very... Tracks your every move against a customized workout to target all your tendons. If you want it, you can leave mild illnesses like flu in your body and use them as chemical weapons. Okay, you've been clearly reading a ton of these novels which are this sci-fi-y. Teach you languages. As I said, there 100% could be some good use of that. It's just I'm not really trusting the tech companies which would be behind such a thing. 21 attributes. Maybe I'm too pessimistic. Good hunt. It's boring. Nothing happens. Cringe. Can I just... I mean, yeah, if we could, have those enhancing ourselves, that would be great. So that is that little part of it where you're not really in control, and even the current technologies which we are mostly in control are being used in very manipulative ways. So that's something that I'm not really excited for about the future, that they are already being heavily manipulated by a lot of things. And this is a very heavy answer out of nowhere, but there is a great deal of anxiety in a lot of people, a little bit in me as well. Which is not great. Like, I would be much happier if we could be just blissfully ignorant to these things. But it just by the day-to-day things, it doesn't really look like tech billionaires and very influential people might not want the best for us in this world. As sad as it is, Might just be the reality, which kind of sucks. Would be nicer if it wasn't. $250k, yeah. Yeah, these are some thought-provoking questions. I love them. Some actually good and interesting talking points. I very much enjoy that. If you could add an animal characteristics to your DNA, which one would you choose? I would choose a mountain goat. It would help me with my fear of heights. Do you think the goat still fears being that high? It just does that because it's like that's where I gotta go. Like, imagine if you could just go up that high, but you would still have fear of heights after all of that. Like, you go through the trouble of adding that to your system, and then you can just randomly climb up, but then be afraid as fuck of you being there. It would suck majorly. Let's also think through this one a bit more. Which animal would I want to be? Like as a like take an attribute from that animal and put that into myself. Would be great. If I was very childish and immature, I would say horse, and I would let you guys figure it out. But I'm not gonna do that because I'm above penis jokes. Let's say it's a good one, honestly, because there is so much to choose from, and it's just not just so many animals with so many different distinctly good things about them. I think there are some, not sure if those are shrimps, but some, I think it's some deep sea creatures which have like crazy complex eyes, and they can see like multiple times larger color spectrum than we humans can do that. So that would be interesting to see how crazy this world looks otherwise. Like, there are already birds which have like a greater color spectrum, and they see like some extra ultraviolet and stuff like that. Just colors which are not entirely in that very small wavelength, which us humans can see. It'd be crazy to see how that goes. So I would take that probably. Not necessarily the most useful one, it would just be a boost to see how interesting every days can be. I love these questions, these are so good. Let me choose an animal that can live and evolve on land and in the air and water in space. I mean, the universe is fucking gigantic. So there is not the possibility, there is a possibility that thing already exists outside of us. And they are just not technology based, they just evolved to be like that. Did you find anything good keeping light yet? Nope. I mean, we've already killed 15k. We got a royal circlet. We got this. And it's boring. I corrupted it and nothing happened. It's just, it also takes like a decent amount of time, even with this speed. Is any complete theories you believe? Don't think so. I try to stay away. What am I looking for? I want another pair of soul binders. Because I want to roll Gift of the Wild on it. Mark of the Wild, no Gift of the Mark of the Wild. So we can gain another pre-buff to Deimos. It would be 20% attack speed and I think 30-40% weapon damage. Or if in the meanwhile I get a better Sandstorm one, then I will roll those gloves to be Mark of the Wild. But the other alternative is if I find the gloves, I have to go back to labs and get a tier 10 stone, which I'm just not excited about. Like I've done two of those tier 10 stones today all stream, and that's all that I had. Can't wait for the next season. Yep, it's gonna be hugely exciting, and I'm mostly done with this. Like I'm probably gonna do one more stream with this character or my druid. I kinda do some more bosses on the druid, and then I'm gonna do a leveling week. And I'm trying out leveling builds for all classes to see what works best and what doesn't. And then I'm done. I don't think there has been a season that I've played this much in. Like I'm getting closer to 700 plus hours or something. And I've had a lot of fun. I'm still sort of enjoying myself. It's getting towards the end, like it's a bit falling off, but I mean, if any of those characters does good, like I'm thinking maybe doing the assassin leveling on hardcore, I guess, just to prove that an idiot like me. I could try doing a Laz on hardcore. So there isn't a lot of in the middle things with that. Like if you mess up badly, you're dead, and then if you don't mess up badly, which after a while you kind of get used to not messing up badly, you will most likely just live. Like first of all, like when I was looking into how people do that, I was just like, how the fuck do people do this on a hardcore? Like any mistake and you're dead. But actually you have a lot more space to make mistakes than I would have thought. Made down to 30. Yeah, that's a really good progress. What's difficult is just connecting the parts where you are stopping. Oh yeah, that's 100% gonna happen. Okay, it's first you kill it, perfect charm, perfect trophy immediately. That's how it's gonna go. Have you experienced any paranormal events? I mostly just had like fever dreams or something like that, if that makes sense. Re-engages very often failed. It's like the biggest failure part, because as long as you can keep going, it's fine. But first of all, losing him on purpose is difficult, and then recontinuing is also difficult. Like those are the two parts which you kind of need to get the best at, and I kind of got better at losing him with the assassin, just simply because the amount of movement speed you have. Like you can very easily get away from him. At least I feel like I know it a little bit better. Like just comboing, teleport and running at the same time is what mostly does it. But it's mostly a feels thing. I think you're doing Astral Terrible, or what does that mean? I need another explanation on that, sorry. We are at like 11:30 PM. My brain is losing cells every single second. So I would like an explanation for that, please, thank you. Also, I never get to figure that out. Like, I wanted to ask you this, but I just completely forgot. But how do you say your name? What's the average of finding gloves? 30 to 50,000 kills. I think that's what some people said, and I think it's kind of accurate. Speed terraforming. I mean, yeah, it's just depending on how fast you can do runs. With this, it's like 3.5, 4 minutes to do a run of 2,500 kills. So it should be roughly an hour to get one, but in general that's more like 2-3 hours with a good farming speed. And then on my hardcore character, like this, I started this Sorc as hardcore. It took 5 hours, I think, 5.5. So I was actually really weak during this phase when I was looking for these gloves, and 5.5 hours I was just in here, almost getting killed by groups of enemies, almost dying like 3 times just for those gloves for 5 hours on end, and I was so happy to finally leave this place. So yeah, I think trade is an absolutely valid thing to do if you don't want to farm this out. I can understand that 100%. Like, if I didn't have some problems in the brain, I wouldn't know. I don't know how I would be able to do this otherwise. Like, I can just brain off, listen to something in the second screen, and just blast until what I need happens. But I don't know how people do it who don't have that sort of brain. I never was a person who could sit still in classes and just do nothing, but for some reason these things I can just hyper focus on, and then I'm just freaking going crazy until the thing I want happens, and then never doing that again. But I guess the never doing that again part doesn't really apply here, does it? I don't think it's gonna happen anytime soon. And as much as I hate to say it, I think I'm gonna call it a day in like after the next run, probably, because I feel like I'm getting a little sleepy. I might continue off stream, but I feel like the amount of energy I could give out of myself is leaving my body. Before you go, I wanted to ask you this: how do you pronounce your name? How do you say Shouter? Is that it? That's after a few beers with a friend. Oh hell yeah, that's awesome. I'm probably gonna Shouter you. Thank you, dude. Thanks a lot. Have a good one. Good night, sleep tight. I'm gonna also do that soon. Nightmares begin for a chapter. What do you like more about Median than PD2? I'm more used to Median. I think that's the simplest thing. I really enjoy PD2 as well. Like, it's Turkey, thank you for your stream. I'm glad you're checking out the streams from Turkey. So yeah, to get back to that question, sorry. I interrupt myself usually. I really like PD2 as well. I think I'm gonna check out the next season they do, because the current one already had like a gigantic wave of people from what I've seen. So I'm kind of interested to see what's going on around the block. I played a necromancer, I think think I played the Summon Necro, so I was pretty vanilla with it. And I just liked the quality of life stuff. That was really good. I think the post-hell content was really nicely scaled up. Like it was a noticeable difficulty change, but it wasn't like insanely difficult. It was doable. 5 is just because the name was taken. Yeah, I was maybe thinking that's an S. Shutters. But also I think my Twitch name is GameFan310. I guess there are a lot of game fans around, not the most interesting or exciting name, or unique. But yeah, just in general, I think the thing I like about MedianXL is when I started playing it, like 10 plus years ago. I think it's already been 11 years even. I played it in elementary school, and it was just so many new things. So many things were different, and I really liked mods where the game is different than the base game. Like the mod is different than the base game. Because at that point in elementary school, I have already played a lot of the base game of D2, so I kind of wanted something new. And I think that's how I was with most other games as well. Like I've played a fuck ton of Torchlight and Torchlight 2. And when I found out that there is a mod that like completely reworks the system and like completely skips the original campaign, and you do like a custom leveling zone with like some completely remade skills and new class and stuff like that, I was kind of hyped for that, and I really enjoyed it, and I played hundreds of hours of that mod. And I'm kind of doing the same with this. OMG, what happened? Have a good one, see ya. Good night, dude. Thanks for checking in. Really appreciate it. Okay, you can't just say "oh my god" and then not type anything. You got me worried a little bit. Will we ever know what's happening out there? I hope so. I hope it's at least positive, and it's just hard to believe, and not something awful. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yeah, okay, that's yeah, that's not an overreaction. That's a pretty rough thing. Jesus Christ. I mean, to blow up pretty fast in comparison to Median. Yeah, I've seen that. Like it's crazy popular, but I don't know. I'm already having a bit of a hard time deciding on what to do, because I'm already like splitting my content in 3 ways technically, and I don't really want to do something just because it's popular. Like I want to enjoy it as well. How often do you check if your soul binders are not hidden by your filter? I checked it twice. I have it on here as well somewhere. I think there is just like master somewhere. Yep, it says in purple, and it's in here as well. Yep. I was just... I mean, I still have my base filter. And that should also, you know, be in the range, but like... that's awesome, dude. I mean, there hasn't been a... yeah, I hope so. I've only have like 25,000 kills in here since the last glove drop, so that's like under the value, right? There isn't enough copium in the entire server right now to it's not even that necessary. It's not like a build defining thing. I just wanted to use Mark of the Wild so I can probably do Deimos 3. That's the only I was just had this idea that maybe we could get an extra 20 attack speed and like 40 VPD or something. I don't know how much it gives exactly. And I was just like, just do it. I'll do it at the beginning of the stream a little bit. And now I'm like, been here for like 40 minutes. So I'm like, yeah, this should sure just happen next time. But every single time you come on stream, there is something new that I'm like either discovering that I've been doing very wrong, or just realizing some of these things like, you know what, that what you did for the past I don't know how many hours might be completely pointless. I'm also in K3K just leveling, so the speed is not as high. I mean, you know, I would be surprised if the speed was this high. Also, you're playing on the hardcore, right? Like, you're of course not gonna cruise. Even if you could cruise this fast, you probably wouldn't. Like, you would take it much nicer than this. Just safety is #1 priority. Now that's an old callback to some OG YouTube stuff. But we got the 150, so that's big. So I'm kinda happy with that already. Wait, there is a buckler somewhere here. Can I find it? I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna make the SU buckler from that, because why not have it on this setup as well, honestly. 3 more. What are you doing? What the fuck? What build do you need 3 for? I could imagine having 1 for the skill and 1 for pre-buffing. Oh yeah, caster, you have the... I don't even know. Yeah, I guess one of them is Mark of the Wild, the other one is the PMSD? His magic skill damage buff, which I don't know the name of because it's 11:50 PM. Okay, Blood Fury? Is it Blood Fury? Or that's not what you're looking for? Because that's what I could think of right now. Mark of the Wild and Blood Fury, and then whatever your base skill is. I don't know. I don't know what skill you are looking for. Otherwise, oh wait, Solren. Yeah, we take this. Okay. I also don't even remember that you said anything. Like I didn't read the hardcore channel today. So I have no idea. What's your current project? also managed to finish my key. Got the Phobos fragment as well. Oh, there it is. Wait. Okay. Oh, and it's already grey like that. That's cool. And it came with nothing. Oh, hell yeah. Okay, you kind of came to the wrong time because I'm close to going to sleep, but we kind of... Oh god. We need to roll good skills on these gloves. So that's another thing we're gonna do before I go to sleep. And then tomorrow is gonna be grinding tier 10 stones. It's okay. I mean, you are like, you were the piece of RNG once again that I needed with elemental. I mean, I don't know. You guys just know when to join. It's just I don't know what to tell you about that. You just know when to join, and when you're here, just good things happen to me. I can't explain it in any other way. So thank you for bringing positive vibes and good energies here, guys. This is a safe energy household. Okay. I have 9 random vessels. Do you like ASMR? I mean, I can do ASMR. And I think this mic is set up perfectly so that I can do a little bit of ASMR action. Let's see. Oh god. Let's see if we can do that a little bit. So what we are looking for right now. It's really difficult to keep chill composure. I like it. I love that. That's so good. So what we need right now is to... Why does it have such a fucking stupid name? Dreadfinger. Kid named Dreadfinger. We need to roll 2 skills. One of them is the Sandstorm ability that we have on our current gloves. And the other one is called Mark of the Wild. And we got it first fucking try. That is insane. Okay, I'm gonna go back because we can do this more. Oh, sorry. I'm not really used to that. I think there is a better setting in like the software that I use for the microphone that's better suited for that. That's first try Mark of the Wild. That's crazy. What color should it be, guys? We have light purple, we have dark purple, and we have dark green. Do I have any other colors? I'm very much thinking light purple. What do you guys think? We can also do the meme with that. I think light purple is just... I mean, it's wonderful, isn't it? Guys, that's awesome. Okay, what is exactly the bonus on this? 20 attack speed, 24 fist damage. And if we do it with this, it lasts for 5 minutes. Yo, that's pretty good. That could last the entire Deimos fight if I can get through it quickly enough. Okay, let's see. The damage is 11 to 14k without it. To 15k, okay. Probably in the grand scheme of things, it's like 14.6 to 15.0 or something like that. But that's another buff that we can use, so that's pretty big. We're gonna say goodbye to this. Oh, let's not do that. Okay. And in the ASMR fashion that I did, I will also
I will also say goodbye to you guys. Thanks so much for checking in the stream, and I will see you in the next one.